Hi everyone and welcome to Ballet Universe with me, Elita Zafirova. Today, the upper body and the correct placement of the scapulas right here in the back area is our focus of attention. So I'm gonna place myself like this with my back towards the camera so you can see better what I am talking about. Very often I see, unfortunately, dancers who are not understanding the correct placement of the scapulas when it comes to classical ballet and classical posture. What we want to do, what I actually very often see is backs which are small. So the scapulas are, these are the scapulas, the little wings which can stick out, right? You can see them. I see very often backs which are small because the students are being told, place your back, your shoulders back and down, and collect your wings on the back, put them together so the backs get small and their work is inefficient. The placement of the scapulas becomes so uncomfortable that also the entire spine posture and alignment changes. Therefore, also the placement of the chest changes. Of course, this does not contribute to any good balance, to any good turns, of course, not for good jumping. Leads to lots of injuries and pain. And we want to avoid pain in dance. Therefore, I will try to clarify for everyone who's watching right now that we want to have our backs wide. So we still want to have a full control over these chicken wings here, and we want to have full control over the scapulas. But we don't want to collect everything back and therefore replace everything else as a chain reaction. We want to have this vision or visualization of waterfalls running over the shoulder, falling down and floating this way. So imagine there are these waterfalls running down, and this is what makes your shoulders kind of sink and create the distance between the ears, right? These little corners of the scapulas, which sometimes stick out, they don't want to get together. We don't want to place them together. We want to place them rather down. And from here, we want to elongate the arms and the shoulders out. So we don't want to have this. We want to have this. So I hope you can see the difference quite well between putting the scapulas together, squeezing the scapulas in and down, which creates lots of tension right here and freezes all movement for the arms to happen naturally. We want to have the backs with the waterfalls as a visualization. The little corners of the scapulas pointing down. And now we want to elongate the arms out. From here we have long, broad back. So we don't want them to be small, we want them to be broad. This gives so much more space right here and allows you to actually coordinate the upper body much better and to use it as the moving point for your balance. Because you may have strong feet, you may have strong calves and thighs and hips, but when this part right here is heavy and it's not moving properly, then it destroys the whole work of the rest of the body. So when we have enough of coordination in the correct way, in the correct placement, we do ensure better quality of move, technique, skill-wise, trick-wise, dance-wise, because dance is after all about dancing. And to get this really effortless movements and alignment and placement in order to use the full vocabulary that you have learned for years and years. You want to have this part here well placed. So remember, don't keep those scapulas together. Place them down, so down, and then imagine your arms are long, 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 endless. Those are your wings. They keep you well balanced. You can always coordinate what's happening. You can always be in control. It doesn't matter if it's classical, if it's any kind of modern style. This part plays a crucial role. So go ahead, repeat the video if you need to. Figure out, try for yourself, see how you place your scapula, and try to change it if needed. It's a lot of mental work after all. It takes time to get used to new placement of any limb, of any joint. It's completely new feeling for your whole nerve system. But once you get onto the process of changing and placing yourself into the correct alignment, you're on the right way.